Episode 3, Fallen Friend. January 12th, 2024. Einkrad, floor 51, East Field. Radiant Valor engages in a heated battle with various monsters in an open field. Ryu cuts through several enemies at once, destroying them instantly. His eyes shine just as brightly as the Dragonheart blade he wields.
Must have more power.
Ryu slices through the remaining monsters. With his sword and eyes radiating even brighter than before, Ryu grins and clutches the Dragonheart blade firmly. The others exchange glances.
Okay, team, great work. Let's call it a...
Are you kidding? I'm just getting started. Let's keep going. I'm sure there's another dungeon around here somewhere.
We've been fighting all day.
Akio's right. It's time we head back home. There will still be dungeons for us to conquer tomorrow.
Saki, Akio, Mariko, and Katsumi start walking away.
You weaklings! Are you afraid to take on another dungeon?
No, Ryu. I'm saying that we've had enough today. There's no point to keep fighting until we're exhausted. No point in risking our lives just so that you can gain more power.
Who said anything about being exhausted? I'm just warming up.
Well, as leader of Radiant Valor, I'm saying we're done. Now let's head back.
Why should you be our leader? I'm clearly the strongest player in our guild. Besides, I'd say I have the most radiant valor of us all.
Leadership isn't just about strength for you. It's about decisiveness, composure, and communication, none of which you excel at.
You want me to be decisive, composed, and communicative? Fine. I quit.
What? You can't quit, Ryu.
Watch me. I'll be better off without all you weaklings.
We're not the ones who are weak, Ryu. You are. You're letting that sword control you and pervert your mind.
Ryu stops walking and clenches his hands into fists. Suddenly, he draws his sword and whirls around to Katsumi. He holds the blade to her throat. The others gasp.
Ryu, what are you doing?
Don't ever call me weak again.
His eyes. He's slipping away.
Ryu, lower your sword immediately.
I'd like to see you try and make me. I'm far more powerful than any of you, and anybody else for that matter.
Katsumi's her best friend.
Not anymore.
Ryu sheathes his blade, turns, and walks away.
Wait! Let me go with you.
Katsumi, Saki, and Akio turn to her with wide eyes. Ryu halts but doesn't turn around.
Mariko, what are you saying?
Ryu, I can help you get stronger. Please, take me with you.
Just don't get in my way.
Ryu strides away as Mariko turns to the others.
He shouldn't be alone.
No, he shouldn't.
Are you sure, Mariko? Mariko. Ryu's clearly not himself.
Which is exactly why I'm going. Maybe I can preserve what's left of the Ryu we all know.
Mariko, watch over him.
I will. I hope we meet again soon. In this world or the real one.
Mariko runs after Ryu. Silently, Katsumi, Saki, and Akio stand still as they watch her go. The night wind blows through the plain with an eerie howl.
Okay, team. Let's head home.
Saki and Akio start walking down the hill. Katsumi lingers on the plain. Tears well in her eyes as her long, wavy hair flourishes in the cool wind.
My best friend is gone.
June 27th, 2024. Einkrad, floor 48, Lindarf. Saki, Akio, and Katsumi walk through a bustling marketplace.
The blacksmith shop I heard about is just ahead. I can't wait to check out the gear.
Calm down, little brother. We'll be there soon enough.
Well, both of you are at the shop. I think I'm going to take a walk.
Oh, do you want me to join you? Akio doesn't need me. Once he sees weapons and armor, he'll forget I'm even there.
No, it's all right. I'll catch up. You go on ahead.
Well, if you're sure. I'll see you later then.
Oh, and Saki?
Yeah?
Akio needs you more than you think.
Thanks, Katsumi.
Katsumi watches Saki go and then walks out of the marketplace. Eventually, she finds herself in a small garden area. Katsumi sits on one of the benches and looks up at the sunset sky. She turns her head when she hears footsteps behind her.
Nice view, huh?
Standing beside her bench is a black-haired boy wearing all black. Katsumi turns back to the sky.
I suppose.
From your response, I'd say you've grown tired of this world and long for the real one. That, or you've lost someone dear to you in this world.
From the sound of it, you've lost someone as well.
I could have done more to save them, and should have.
This world, our lives, everything is so fragile. How do you find hope in such despair?
By fighting with everything I've got to protect what's precious to me.
Taken aback, Katsumi turns to Kirito. She notices a deep inner strength resonating in his soulful gray eyes.
Then I suppose I should fight harder to regain what I've lost. Thank you for the talk.
Glad I can help.
Katsumi starts walking away, but stops and looks back.
I'm Katsumi, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Katsumi. I'm Kirito.
Well, Kirito, I may never see you again, but you've given me hope once more. I wish you the best.
You as well, Katsumi.
August 8th, 2024. Einkrad, floor 35, Misc, Radiant Valor base. In the house of Radiant Valor, Akio sits on the floor fiddling with some armor while Saki leans over a large map on the table. Katsumi stands in the window looking out. Suddenly, Mariko bursts through the door, causing everyone to turn in her direction. She collapses on the floor, panting hard.
Mariko, are you okay?
What's wrong, Mariko?
I had to get away from him.
You mean Ryu?
He's out of control. I don't even recognize him anymore. He's a monster.
What did he do, Mariko?
Oh, Katsumi, he's lost it. At first we conquered dungeon after dungeon as his power grew. The more monsters he killed, the more experience he gained, the more levels he grew, and the more power he acquired. He cut through each dungeon boss like they were nothing. He's become unbeatable.
So he's the strongest player now. So what?
That's just it. Destroying monsters isn't even enough for him anymore. He craves even more power. So he's going to start attacking other players.
Katsumi, Saki, and Akio all gasp. Mariko sobs harder as her entire body shakes. She tightly wraps her arms around herself.
And I tried to talk him out of it. He threatened me. Said he would kill me if I didn't run away. So I ran as fast and as hard as I could.
But there's no way he would have actually hurt you, right?
He struck me once and stopped. I saw it in his eyes. His power-hungry eyes didn't see me as a friend anymore. We've lost Ryu forever.
Saki slams her fist on the table as Akio crumbles to the floor. Katsumi looks down at Ryu's old sword strapped by her hip. Kirito's voice echoes in Katsumi's mind. By fighting with everything I've got to protect what's precious to me.
I'm going to find Ryu and stop him.
Everyone looks up at her in shock.
Are you crazy, Katsumi? He's the most powerful player in the game. The Dragon Heartblade has completely taken him over. He'll kill you.
I don't care. I have to try. I'm not going to give up on him.
Right. We never abandon our own. We'll get Ryu back.
Yeah, we will.
No, he's insane. He'll kill us all.
I'll scout ahead and track him down. You three follow when you can.
Be careful, Katsumi. The Ryu we know is far out of reach. But I believe if anyone can reach him, it's you.
I'll message you once I find him.
Good luck.
Thanks, Saki.
Katsumi dashes through the door and exits the small townhouse. Passing through various crowds of players, Katsumi runs as hard as she can.
I have to find him.
November 7th, 2024. Einkrad, floor 60, Endless Forest. Silent and motionless, Katsumi crouches by a tall tree in the enormous Endless Forest. As she finishes sending her location to Saki, Katsumi looks up when she hears shrill screams coming from nearby. Dashing down the hill and around the bend, Katsumi comes to the edge of a small clearing. Her hand flies to her gaping mouth at the scene before her. Horrified, Katsumi watches as Ryu cuts down a blonde-haired boy, draining his HP and banishing him from the game. Only one player, a boy with dark hair and blue eyes, remains injured on the ground. Ryu kneels and grabs a hold of the player's throat.
Why are you doing this?
Why not? I'm the strongest player in all of Einkrad. I can do whatever I want. And besides, no one can ever have too much power, so I think I'll take yours.
No, Ryu, don't!
Ryu raises his dragon heart blade high and pierces the dark-haired player's heart. Standing slowly, Ryu tosses the player's body aside. It dissolves before hitting the ground.
I don't believe it. You really killed him.
I didn't think I'd ever see you again. I'm assuming that coward Mariko ran crying back to your pathetic guild.
Staring at the boy in front of me is like looking at a stranger. The Ryu I grew up with, played with, walked home with, and fell in love with is nowhere to be seen.
With brightly shining eyes, Ryu slowly walks towards Katsumi, who shakily grips the hilt of Ryu's old sword, sheathed at her side.
I know you won't hurt me, Ryu.
What makes you so sure, Katsumi? You've become quite powerful in my absence. I might just have to relieve you of that power.
Suddenly, Saki, Akio, and Mariko appear at the edge of the clearing. They stand firmly with their weapons drawn.
We won't let you hurt her, Ryu. Or anyone else, for that matter.
Ryu turns to them with a sinister grin on his face. Slowly, he walks towards them.
It's quite amusing how you think any of you could take me on. I'm practically invincible at this point. No matter. You've brought this upon yourselves. All of your power will be mine.
I challenge you to a duel, Ryu.
Ryu quickly turns around and glares at Katsumi with narrowed, iridescent eyes.
Katsumi, no!
He'll slaughter you.
You don't stand a chance.
You'd be wise to heed your friend's warnings.
They're your friends, too.
They were, until I realized the only person that matters is me. Everyone else is just a means to an end.
The end mean more power?
The whole purpose of SAO is to gain power. Power enough to clear the game. The Dragonheart Blade has given me a way to gain infinite power. As such, Katsumi, I accept your challenge. Your power will be mine.
Katsumi pulls up her menu to request a duel of Ryu. He accepts on his own menu. With their swords drawn, the two of them start circling each other.
You do realize that one cut from my Dragonheart Blade will be enough to drain your HP to 0, right?
That makes no difference.
Couldn't you have at least chosen a better weapon to fight with?
This sword once belonged to my friend. My best friend.
Your so-called best friend is gone. For good.
I refuse to believe that. You're still in there, Ryu. Which is why I will stop at nothing to free you from that cursed blade.
Free me? And how exactly do you plan on doing that?
By fighting with everything I have to protect what's precious to me.
Katsumi stops circling as tears form in her eyes and cascade down her face.
You're precious to me, Ryu. More than you'll ever know. This is for you.
Katsumi charges at Ryu. The two of them clash their swords together. With hardly any effort, Ryu thrusts Katsumi back into a tree. She ducks out of the way just as his blade cuts through the tree behind her. With Ryu's sword temporarily out of the way, Katsumi quickly slashes Ryu's shoulder. The minor cut instantly vanishes. His HP moves a sliver and then instantly regenerates.
You see? I'm invincible. You don't stand a chance!
With his eyes gleaming as bright as ever, Ryu violently swings his blazing greatsword at Katsumi.
I must have your power! I need more power!
Fumbling backwards, Katsumi barely manages to block his attacks as each of his powerful strikes depletes her stamina more and more with every hit. Sidestepping backwards, Katsumi ends up backing up against a wide tree. Now blocked in, Katsumi raises her sword up to block Ryu's next attack, but to no avail. Ryu uses the immense power of the Dragonheart Blade to knock Katsumi's sword from her hand. It lands several feet away as Ryu holds up his blade to her throat, mouth gaping and eyes wide. Saki, Akio, and Mariko stand frozen and silent.
You're beaten, just as I said. And now, I shall take your power.
Panting hard, Katsumi stares back into Ryu's gleaming golden eyes.
Then do it. Finish me off. Take my power.
Swallowing hard, Ryu glances down with the sword, but it doesn't move.
Why can't I?
Because this isn't you, Ryu. It's the Dragonheart Blade. Don't let it control you.
But I need more power.
Holding her breath, Katsumi stares back at Ryu as he grips the Dragonheart Blade tightly above his head, prepping to strike.
Ryu.
Instead of attacking, Ryu suddenly lowers his sword and clutches his head in pain with his free hand as his eyes flicker with light.
That's it, Ryu. Fight it!
With sweat forming on his temples, Ryu shuts his eyes as he cringes in torment. Just when Katsumi thinks he's broken free, Ryu opens his eyes and glares over at her beaming golden eyes. He grips the radiating Dragonheart Blade with 2 hands and thrusts it forward into Katsumi's abdomen. Wide-eyed, Katsumi stares back at him in shock as she gasps for air.
Your power is mine!
Ryu quickly withdraws his blade, causing Katsumi to double over and collapse to the ground.
No!
Katsumi!
The three of them rush forward, but stop when Ryu glares over at them with his shining eyes. Slowly, he turns back to Katsumi, who lies in the dirt gasping for breath and wincing as she clutches her side. A wide, red wound lingers on her stomach. Steadily, her HP starts draining as golden energy drifts from her to the Dragonheart Blade.
Your power feels incredible.
Katsumi glances up at Ryu with tear-filled eyes. Ryu's smirk fades as his eyes start flickering between bright and dim.
Cat.
Struggling against the powerful influence of the Dragonheart Blade, Ryu writhes in anguish as he falls to his knees. He stares down at the glowing Dragonheart Blade gripped tightly in his hand. Sweat forms on his brow, and his heart beats wildly in his chest and temples. With sharp breaths, Ryu looks over at Katsumi, whose HP continues to drop rapidly as her energy is absorbed into the sword.
She's dying!
This can't be happening.
No, Katsumi!
Breathing hard, Ryu glances once more between the Dragonheart Blade and Katsumi. Narrowing his flickering golden eyes, Ryu exhales and uses all of his strength to thrust the Dragonheart Blade far away from them. It lands a few feet away with a loud thud, and ceases to absorb Katsumi's energy. With the sword no longer in his grasp, Ryu's eyes grow dim. Wide-eyed and breathless, he rushes over to Katsumi. He goes to touch her, but quickly retracts his quivering hand. Saki, Mariko, and Akio come up behind him.
You're finally free.
Katsumi's HP continues falling rapidly as her wound widens.
Kat, you can't die.
I guess it's game over for me.
That moment, the sky fills with countless glittering diamonds.
On November 7th at 2:55 p.m., the game has been cleared. I repeat, the game has been cleared.
With one last look up at her friends and her HP drained, Katsumi's vision fades to white. November 7th, 2024, Japan, Tokyo, hospital. Katsumi's eyes slowly drift open. She blinks a few times as her vision gradually clears. A machine next to her beeps every second or so. Lifting up her pale, frail hand, Katsumi's eyes grow wide as she is unable to stop it from shaking. Dropping her hand on the bed once again, she bites her lip as tears glide down her